Oof, man, Miami had that thriller last night in Boston. That game was just crazy, man. They were going back and forth. Boston goes on a run, almost gets the lead. Oh, it was so close, man. That, one of the better games. Just like the drama in the game, period. Like throughout the whole game, well, that second half, really, it was just nuts, man. Um, I didn't even really write down any notes, kind of like how I usually do, because I was just stuck to the TV. First, his Butler was out for the second half, the rest of the game, because of his knee. He has some inflammation in his knee. So like that, just to start the second half was just some drama in the beginning. Like Miami was up, I want to say 20 or something. No, it was 15. Miami was up 15 because the end of the second quarter, Boston was on a run. So man, Boston just doesn't fight. They don't quit. Um, but man, Miami's the same, man. Like they don't stop fighting. The defense for Miami was pretty incredible. The turnovers for Boston is real problematic. Um, Man, just back to the drama of the game, like Smart. We watched the replay of Smart's ankle. Like, dude looked like he was like broke his ankle, like he was going to be out, and then he comes back and hits the three. Man, like, sheesh. Like, what's going on in Boston? Um, Boston doesn't give up, man. They just they, they just keep fighting. Um, I think they closed the lead to about 9, and he was able to respond. That they hit a three um, to get the when they were back to 9, and I think they got up to like 15 again. And Bam really stepping it up. That was good to see. Good to see how Larry kind of commands the floor for the Miami Heat offense, and just even the defensive pace too. Good to see that Larry was able to come out there and just the whole team good response. Um, the 3 point shooting for Miami was real clutch in that game. There's a couple times where Miami went cold, and but then they would respond. Miami would respond with defense. They'd get into transition, those fast break points, and just the turnovers, the points off turnovers. It was um, it was real rough for Boston. I'll pull up these stats real quick. I was just kind of looking at threw some notes together, just like some talking points, and just like I'm just still thinking about the game was just crazy, man. Just the drama, and like Tatum goes down. It's looking like Tatum's shoulder might have been hurt, and then he comes back, and both teams just going back and forth at the end. Oh man, 109-103 victory. Whew, Boston a 31-point fourth quarter. That's pretty incredible in itself. How just Miami was able to weather that storm from Boston, just coming out there and really just trying to take over and give Miami everything that Boston had, leave it on the floor. Bam with 31 and 10, 42 minutes played. They really needed every point from Bam. Um, Bam really attacking the basket. He can be a playmaker, kick out, good passer, um, and then he's surrounded them shooters. Um, how many assists did he have up there? 6 assists. So that playmaking for Bam, that's really good. We need to see Bam do more of that in the next game. Also, Strus really consistent, 16 points in those threes. PJ Tucker, real good to see PJ out there getting the points, 17 points, 7 rebounds, which is pretty big for PJ, being like 6'4". Jaylen Brown, 40 points. See, Tatum, 10 points. The Heat defense on Tatum is really good. We'll see if Tatum can respond, because we're really trying to see if Tatum can come into his own and be a next level superstar in this league. Horford, 20 and 14 rebounds. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Let's just go over here, check out these stats, see if there's any new news while I'm at it right here. Points in the paint, real big for me. 48 points in the paint, 23 turnovers also for Boston. So that's pretty critical. You don't want to see that in a playoff game for any team. 20 plus turnovers, that's really hard to just come out of that. Boston actually hit a better 3-point percentage, one more 3-pointer than Miami. So it seemed like Miami's 3-pointers were timely when they were hitting those 3-pointers, just kind of keep them back in the game. Boston's a better percentage from the field, 48% from the field. Let's see, the free throws also. That was something that I was looking at. Miami only missed 2 free throws, 12 for 14 for Miami, where Boston had 30 free throws, but they missed 7, 23 for 30. So that was kind of critical. They couldn't take advantage of all those points, and their turnovers. That was pretty critical also. So really, yeah, my Boston really just better stats overall, except for those turnovers. See, got injury update. See, Jimmy Butler's questionable for Game 4, so we'll see how that goes. That's an update just an hour ago for that game. So, man, just a crazy game how that turned out. Boston really they bounced back from losses. I picked Boston to win that last game. I figured that Miami would split. So just how Boston responds next game, I think is going to be pretty intense. Boston really bounced back from losses in this playoffs. So we'll see how this next game. I am going for Miami Heat. I'm a Heat fan, so I am not disappointed that I was wrong about my pick last night. So, I mean, if the Heat can get this next win and then go to Miami to close it out, that would be the best situation for me as a Miami Heat fan, and going for the Heat to get in the East or the finals, to get out of the Eastern Conference Finals into the finals. Oof, man. Just one more time, man. That game was just incredible, man. I was so just thinking about it, just like, man, it was a really good game. Big HD, like, subscribe, comment, just how crazy you think that game was, who you think's going to win the Eastern Conference Finals. And I'll be back for a video, my quick pick for tonight. We got Golden State in Dallas for the Game 3. So that should be a good game too. All right, thanks.